What if I told you that loneliness isn't just a feeling? It's something that can actually change your brain. You can be surrounded by people, have hundreds of followers, even laugh with friends, and still feel completely alone. The scary part? Your brain doesn't treat loneliness as just being sad. It treats it as a survival threat. And over time, that threat quietly rewires the way you think, feel, and behave. Have you noticed that when you're lonely, you overthink more? You lose motivation, you feel anxious around people, and even simple tasks feel harder than they should. That's not because you're weak. It's because your brain is trying to protect you. Psychologist John Cacioppo, one of the world's leading researchers on loneliness, spent years studying this topic. He believed that loneliness changes how the brain processes the world. He said, loneliness is a unique condition in which the individual feels socially isolated, even when among other people. In other words, loneliness isn't about being alone. It's about feeling disconnected. Your brain evolved over thousands of years. For our ancestors, being separated from the group often meant danger. No tribe, no protection, no food, no survival. So the brain developed a warning system. When you feel lonely, your brain becomes more alert. It starts looking for rejection, judgment, and possible threats. Even neutral situations can suddenly feel negative. A simple text message without a reply, a friend who seems busy, someone who doesn't smile back. Your brain may interpret these as signs that you don't belong. Over time, this creates a cycle. You feel lonely, you avoid people, you become even lonelier. Neuroscientist Matthew Lieberman, author of Social, explains that the human brain is deeply wired for connection. According to his research, social connection isn't just something we enjoy. It's something our brain actually needs. Studies have also shown that chronic loneliness is linked to increased stress hormones like cortisol. Too much cortisol over long periods can make it harder to concentrate, remember information, and regulate emotions. This is why lonely people often feel mentally exhausted, even if they haven't done much physically. The brain is constantly staying on high alert. Here's what makes loneliness so dangerous. It slowly changes your identity. You begin telling yourself stories like, I'm not interesting, nobody understands me, I'll always be alone. The Stoic philosopher Seneca once wrote, we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Your brain starts believing these thoughts, and once it believes them, it begins searching for evidence that they're true. That's how loneliness becomes a trap, not because nobody cares, but because your brain starts filtering reality through fear. The good news is, your brain can change again. Neuroscientists call this neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to rewire itself through new experiences. Start with one small step, send one message, take one walk with someone, join one community, talk to one person. Connection doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to begin. Every healthy conversation teaches your brain something powerful. I'm not alone anymore. Because loneliness changes your brain, but meaningful connection can heal it too. If this video made you think differently, subscribe for more psychology videos that help you understand your mind before it controls your life.